Chromatic scales for Stradella basses. A couple of big stretches to do this properly. There are a few different ways of doing it, but I'm going to show you one way. I'm going to start on a C. Right, that was a 1-octave chromatic scale starting on a C, and I did it in 3 kind of units. The first unit is C to E. If you just wanted to play a C to an E, you might know that going up 2 buttons of the bass row towards the ceiling is a tone. So that's a C to a D, C, D, E, just by going 2 buttons up. And the notes in between are on the counter bass row, again slightly towards the ceiling from those 2 buttons. So C, D, here's the C sharp in between. So I'm going C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, like that. And the fingering I use is 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. And it is worth just learning that little chromatic scale. Most actual pieces of music don't have a whole octave of chromatic scales, and it's very useful to be able to go. But if you want to do a whole octave, at that point you really need to do a big jump, because if you carry on towards the ceiling, I'd run out of buttons on this accordion, but if you did carry on towards the ceiling on a larger bass, your hand would just keep going up and up, and you could play a scale like that, but you'd end up here and from starting low down. So to get to the next bunch of 5 notes, I do a big jump on the bass row. I've gone C to E. The next note I want is an F. That is the note below the original C that I started on. So having gone, I'm now going to stretch big time. I'm on my 3rd finger. I have to be on my 3rd finger because I've just come off my 2nd, and stretch down to get that F. Now once I'm there with my little finger, I can make exactly the same movements for the next 5 notes. So C to E, F to A is exactly the same set of movements starting on an F. So let's just look at that slowly. C to E, and then F to A. We're not quite there, still need a B flat and a B, but it's the same set of movements as usual with Stradella, transposing instrument, this left hand. So it's the same big jump. I'm now on an A, which is 1 button nearer the floor than the E I was on before, and I want to jump to a B flat, which is 1 button nearer the floor than the F I was jumping to before. So it's exactly the same. This A to B flat is the big jump, and then I'm ready to do another pattern. If I did do 5, I'd actually get all the way up to a D, so I only need 3 of these, and I end on the 4th finger, because which is not the finger I started on. On the other hand, if you wanted to keep going, there's no reason why you can't choose where you put these jumps in. You can do 3 chromatic notes and jump down and do 5 chromatic notes, or you could do, you know, sets of 5 all the way. Depends how you want to play and what you're using the chromatic for. So in terms of just playing a chromatic scale, I do 2 blocks of 5. and a block of 3 like this. I'm at an E, I'm jumping to the F. I'm at an A, I'm jumping to the B flat. And there I am, back on the C. So now I'm going down. I go the other way. B flat, I've got to jump right up to an A. I'm on an F, I've got to jump right up to an E. And I'm back on the C. There we go. On my blog, on my website, World Wide Web, georgewhitfield.co.uk, there's diagrams and writing and stuff if you need that. Alright, cheers.